Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sheets, and we're going to attempt to go through the NBA slate. My connection is very, very fishy, though. So if you can't hear me, if I phase in and out, I apologize in advance. Only a miracle I was able to even log into the streaming site at all. Okay, so I have a little bit of time. So as whatchamacallit, as I build um, some projections here, I want to at least take a quick look at the game. So Philly's playing Brooklyn. Looks like 223-ish total. Relatively competitive. You have Milwaukee, 9-point underdog to the Bucks, to the Knicks. It shows Giannis is being questionable. We'll take a look at that. He's projected in right now. You have Cleveland against Philly. I think there was news. Yeah, so we had, I think Kristaps ruled out. So I imagine that, yeah, okay, it hurts their team. There'll be a 7-point underdog here, but it certainly gives bumps to all the players. So I imagine that a lot of guys here are going to be playable. But these guys are pretty expensive, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Orlando, Detroit. Franz Wagner, maybe. Cade with a 52-point projection by SaberSim at least. Then it looks like this game should be the Stones, right? You have Chicago and Charlotte, 228-point total. Vooch is questionable. We'll keep an eye on that. But, Giddey and Ball, they could certainly do stuff. And particularly LaMelo at that price seems very appealing, to say the least. And then take a look. Washington against Indiana. Very, very early slate, right? Just six games all starting at 7:30. Again, I'm just kind of going by instinct here. It looks as though I don't really know who looks great here, honestly. This game does not look like the big game. To me, it's like you probably want to get this LaMelo play, I think, from Charlotte. Maybe the Atlanta values will show up. We see really quickly you have Maxey at 4,900, at 9,900. Pretty reasonable, I think. And then you have for Brooklyn, Claxton, Clowney, Igor. Yeah, so overall, it looks like a nice little compact slate, actually. I mean, no what should I say? No, what was I going to say? No, I forgot. No, like late swap, no anything. Yeah. So that's let's take a quick look at at like an early build, okay? And then we're going to update the projections. But let me see what we get here. We're not going to build 20,000 here. We'll build 5,000 though. Yeah, no late swap tonight. All right, let's put our templates up here, one group per contest. We'll run the contest sims and see who we get, and then we're gonna probably have updated projections after this. Yeah, so boy, that two-headed monster for the Bears really the two-headed monster for the Bears really really put the hammer on the Eagles tonight, huh? What was the end of the final? Was it 17-9 at the end of all that? Probably. Oh, 24-15. That's right. I forgot they scored there. So let's see what we got here. We ran the sims, and now let's save to all so we can see what the exposures are. So Noah Clowney would be the top owned guy, which is very, very surprising to me. Oh no, it's just from these two games. Yeah, TJ McConnell. Oh, because Neimark is out at 85%. Jay Huff. So all these Indiana valuers are the ones that are showing up. Why am I getting no LaMelo Ball? That's very surprising. Why is that? I mean, he's got to be tremendous play, no? Let's save these for now. I mean, should I be old school and just say, F you, I'm just playing LaMelo, and then let SaberSim kind of build around it? I have to say that the NBA results have not been particularly strong. So maybe we should do something a little bit different. Meanwhile, I can't even get this thing uploaded. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, LaMelo hasn't been playing, getting the minutes. Okay, I guess that's why. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, look at that, huh? No, you're right. Good call. Yep, that is a good call. 27-25. I guess coming back from injury, they wanted to ease him in, I suppose. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let me just see something. Let me see if I can run a new set of projections now. It's so funny. You stop paying attention for like 2 seconds in the NBA, and the whole it's all changed. So let me just see something. 1, 2, 5, 3. Okay, I gotta just do a little bit more work. Yeah, for those of you that follow Survivor, I mean the big freaking a lot of carnage over the Thanksgiving Day slate. Like all of the underdogs lost. There's that big Circa Survivor contest that went from like 1,000 down to 45. It won in 2 days. Because you had to play someone on Thanksgiving. Those are the rules, and all the favorites lost. So unless you had it in you to play the underdogs, which was good EV, but it's kind of tough to do in practice. I mean, the whole pool basically just got eliminated. I'm actually live in 2 real big ones as well. One's down to 11 people, and one's down to like 16. So I've been sweating that. That's like a full season commitment to your brain. All right, so let me update some projections. It's going to take a couple of minutes, and then I'll just kind of rerun it. Oops, what is this over here? I think I did a quick look at the NFL slate for this weekend earlier, and I just kind of reiterate. I mean, Miami is going to be. I mean, I thought that I was such a genius coming up with Miami. Apparently, they're going to be the chalk. But I'm really, really into this this Cam Ward thing this week. I really do think this is the week. Jacksonville is very, very, very generous with giving up stuff, and he has shown I mean, he has shown signs. Let's put it that way. Let me see. Do I have everything ready to go? Like what I need? Let me see. 5, 6. Wait, what's this one? Hold on. 5, and then what's 6? All right, so let me. I wonder if FanDuel has the later games. Yeah, probably. So again, I apologize for always being, I don't want to say standoffish, but just I'm just kind of just doing something. I have to update the projections and put them on the site. And this looks good. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. All right, let's see if this works. Maybe that's why my results have not been so good. Okay, let me just run these now. As this is running, let me see what's going on here. So Kobe White is questionable. Well, he's probable. All right, so that's good. What are some of these other questionables here that I have to worry about? Jared Allen, probable. Oh, so this is all fine, I think. I want to make sure that. What about Giannis though? What's going to happen with him? Questionable. I mean, he got ruled out. The good thing is, like I said, it's like all before 7:30. So we'll have everything. The problem is I'm going out to dinner in about 40 minutes. So I'm not going to have any updates for you guys. I apologize for that. Okay, but I will have a projection update now, which I'll put up, and then I will redo my builds. Yeah, this Giannis news is obviously going to drive the slate again. If he's out, then Rollins, Turner again. Portis is always in play over there. But these guys have all been priced up a little bit, I think. Actually, Rollins has been 8,300, right? Let me see what else is going on here. I got the hockey going. Not much. This is the overload. This is it's my best lineup in the lottery. This is not going to be good enough, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to repeat my hockey performance from the other day. As far as this weekend, again, there's no UFC. There's no golf. Sunday we're going to be going. I know I'm going to be going live. So let's do a little behind the scenes. I'll show you guys how I upload whatever. So Keyshawn George is another key player to watch if he's in or out. Game time decision. Okay. And unfortunately, my internet is slow, so it's going to be tough. So uploading everything to the site is going to be slow, but at least we can do it here. So we're still going to be waiting on, it doesn't matter what I do, we're still going to be waiting on Keyshawn George, you're saying, and obviously Giannis. But let's just at least build what we have. Okay, so I am going to be able to upload the projections to the site. Just give me 30 seconds for that. Okay. All right, so let's see what we get now that we've updated the projections. And if you see, by the way, a Keyshawn George thing or a Giannis thing before next 15, 20 minutes or whenever, feel free to post it here in the chat. And also, please post it in the Discord. We should have a bot that automatically reports that stuff. DK was on the winning lineup last week. All right, good. You know, because I talked about that. I was away. I really, and listen, I know it's easy for me to say because I wasn't here, but how did that guy not get jammed? I mean, he was literally, it was the perfect game script, and he's a $4,400 guy who was the lead receiver. I don't get it. So, anyway, I imagine, I thought he's going to be big time jam this week, but apparently only 10%. Is that real? All right, we'll see. I do think Miami can put up a number on the Saints here. And Olave is probable. I think he practiced today, so that run back became pretty easy. And then you have that rookie for the Saints, the running back at 5K. He's going to get to start the Neal. Yeah, so it looks as though it's just Jam City with this TJ McConnell. All right. I mean, I've done this before, right? I've done this TJ McConnell thing before with various degrees of effect of success. Neal, right? Various degrees of success, but right now it looks as though I'm in for this. I'm in for this TJ McConnell experience. All right, let's look at FanDuel. Now this is going to be my big surprise to see if FanDuel has, oh, there you go, FanDuel. FanDuel with the big slate. Okay. Oh my God, FanDuel. Look at that. Power. Late swap and everything. Okay, so FanDuel is the family unfriendly slate. That's for sure. Let's see what this one looks like. And this Giannis thing, it's gonna be really tilting, by the way, if Giannis is out. So I'm gonna be at dinner. I'm gonna have to step away, and everybody's gonna get mad at me and on all this stuff. So NBA is a tough sport, guys. I just have to say. Oh, and yeah, and by the way, Ifro, that another guy went out in that Cantu tournament survivor pool, so I'm down. That one's down to 11 now. I mean, two pretty big ones. I mean, obviously not the Circle one was completely. I mean, like just amazing decimation to that in the last 48 hours for that pool. Went from 1,000, from 900 to 45, like instantly. Crunk's still alive in that. He had one with the Packers. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. That's right, exactly. My Uncle Larry would always we would go to Thanksgiving every year. My Uncle Larry would play double D's. If he were here, he would have told us to play double D's, and he would have gone 1-on-1. This is actually a pretty interesting bit of Sheet's life, whatever. So when I was growing up, I'm telling you, my Uncle Larry would always go 1-on-1 at Thanksgiving. Now again, this is before there was 3 games. We just had 2 games, a 1 o'clock and a 4 o'clock game, and then there was a third game, but it wasn't a pro game. It was always Texas A&M. So you'd have the first game, the Detroit game, then the Dallas game, and then the A&M game to bail out. You know, once you went 0-2 or whatever. But my Uncle Larry, every year for literally, I would say 15 years, he was 1-1. Like every year, he was like one for 2 Larry, and it was like this big freaking joke. Like every year, we all said that we would show up and we'd say, We're not doing anything in the first game. All we're doing is seeing what Uncle Larry does in the first game and just bet whatever it takes to get him to be 1-1. And it was so tilting for him whenever he would be 1-0 when we'd all bet against him in like the last game. But it was like literally legendary. He was like every year he was 1-1. You know what happens when you go 1-1, by the way, betting sports? House wins. All right, so let's down. Oh, Porzingis was out. That's why I thought this Atlanta stuff would end up looking better, but I guess not. Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't have much to say at this point about the NBA. I mean, just look for the Giannis news. Okay, I'll say this: like, if in fact it is the way it is now, I mean, McConnell's just kind of, for me, like an impossible fade. So that's one thing. Keontae George, as Bongo pointed out here, he's going to be a game time decision. So watch for that. But it's all going to happen, you know. Does no late swapping help better for portfolio? For portfolio, I don't know, but oh yeah, maybe. That's a good point. Giannis is in, thank God. Deal with that. So this way, the only thing that's going to happen is Keontae George is going to be out and I'll justify it. But Keontae George, that's not that big a deal. Who cares? And I won't deal with it. And then whoever his replacement is will break the slate at 57% ownership, and I'll have 0. But that is something to look for. I will say this. Okay, so FanDuel, what else do I have? I'm getting 30%. Jokic over there, 40%. Noah Clowney. Wow, why am I getting this? Noah Clowney's terrible. Actually, I shouldn't say. Oh, he's 4,900. Oh, wow. 4,900 power forward eligible. Yeah, I do see why I'm getting all of that. That makes a lot of sense. Keyshawn George is what? Out, in? Just don't be out. I really don't want to have to run projections again. You know what? I'm not going to. How about that? So there. Oh, Keontae George in Utah. Oh, that's fine. Oh, this is fine. Okay, this is just from draft. This is just from FanDuel. And that's 9:30. I'm home for that. Let's go. No problema. Well, it's a problema because I would probably want to play something earlier because of that. But okay, so this slate's going to go on forever. All right, very, very good. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Honestly, like I did upload the projections to the slate to the site. I have no problem locking in TJ McConnell. He's always high usage guy for me whenever he gets these minutes, so I have no problem with that. And just going to rely on the projections like anything else. That's pretty much it. Okay, I will see you guys Sunday for the 10-game slate where I talk more about Cam Ward. Or Cam Ward? Is that which one he is? Cam Thomas? Cam Ward, right? Cam Ward.